Hello and welcome to another video. In this one we have Stumps versus Jack. Jack has been in the server for a long time and is also one of the developers of FCN, this mod. Alongside me I have Dan, the lead developer, and he will be offering tactical insight. So, what are your thoughts?
Not much. I mean, first time I've seen Confederation of the Rhine in this tournament.
They're very Grenadier
Interesting
heavy
enough.
army, right?
Yeah. Confederation of the Rhine is all of their elite infantry are grenadiers, and if you see someone playing as Confederation of the Rhine, you can basically guarantee they're gonna have some of these Saxon life grenadiers. They are nasty bastards when it comes to melee, as well as the generic grenadier battalions that Jack seems to have brought. But the Saxon life, they've begun to march for me now. Very, very good unit for melee. He's got a pretty strong scare and inspire little group there, as I believe that's what those grenadiers do. So yeah, you can see he's certainly going for charge, possible approach, or either a charge approach or a scare approach, really, with the grenadiers.
He is up against the UK though, so it's high morale UK.
Possibly not a great choice for the UK. I'd be interested to find out who actually chose to play what first. Britain is incredibly good with shooting. However, when it comes to melee, they fall heavier than most factions. They're not very good. I don't think they have any grenadier units, so it's entirely up to their Scottish corps to fill in that melee problem. But like, to bring a charge faction such as Confederation of the Rhine and so many grenadiers clearly shows that there is going to be a charge at some point in this battle, and it's probably going to be quite a big one.
Interestingly, this is one of the first times I believe that we've seen a 600-foot artillery brought by an experienced player.
Oh, and I'm seeing some 15th Hussars. Have you seen that too? Just checking around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I mean, they are claiming the hill, because it looks like Jack didn't really do anything to protect it.
Yeah. But I imagine he's just relying on being able to scare that cav unit off.
Yeah, realistically, if that 15th Hussar unit moves fast enough, they could maybe snag the 6-pounder of Jack. But no, he's being cut off by this cavalry now.
And there's all that infantry.
Yeah, speaking of cavalry, Jack is using entirely Bavarian cavalry.
And a Garde du Corps, yeah.
Yeah, possibly hinting towards 6.0, but we won't talk about that. Garde du Corps, absolutely fantastic cavalry unit. Probably one of my favourite of all time, due to the old Dark Blood Napoleon hardcore days before FCN existed. The Garde du Corps were one of the best cav units, and still are, I believe, 3rd or 4th best cav unit in the entire game. Next to them, Bavarian Hussars, looking beautiful as always with their lovely uniforms. Absolutely fantastic color. I love the blue so much in that.
Especially goes with the terrain in this map.
Yeah, and not only is it a stylish cav unit, but a very, very good one too.
I believe we may be about to see a cav movement over here.
No, looks like the British are going to pull off. They're not going to go up against heavy cav.
That would end badly, very badly.
Yeah, I think 15th Hussars against the Bavarian Hussars would be pretty even, probably leaning towards the British side. However, Garde du Corps, you're not gonna beat that. Oh yeah.
Black Watch, always a good choice, and 3-foot battalion.
Yes. Very small army. Yeah, it looks like the general staff of Britain is just a generic general staff, so that means should be a slightly larger than normal British army, just because they didn't have to pay for Wellington. It could be a good decision, it could be a bad decision, because the extra morale of having someone like Wellington or something behind you, that is so useful in a gunfight. It just gives you that little nudge more. But at the same time, Britain has the highest morale of any faction. So you know, these troops shouldn't break anytime soon as long as they do have some kind of elite unit around them. So maybe not having to pay about an extra 1,000 gold would give them at least 2 infantry regiments more, which could be helpful, specifically against the Confederation, as they are a charge faction, so you want some reserves.
I think Britain's main problem here is coming up against a charge faction that's currently sitting on top of a hill.
Yeah, they've got, so Jack's got the possession, he's got the cavalry, I'm assuming, because the British cavalry isn't very good. He's almost definitely got the numbers. Confederation of the Rhine usually brings far more than any British army. And a lot of grenadiers. A very large group of grenadiers. So, yeah, the British player not built themselves in a good position. Oh, Jack did not even notice. He's gone for a massive flank with cavalry. One little Bavarian Hussar unit is behind the British.
That's pretty impressive.
Oh, he fixed the cannon. He fixed the cannon.
What did he
That's
do?
good. I think he just turned them around. He might not have clipped in the ground or something. But yeah, this cannon position is absolutely fantastic, and I'll tell you why. So, right now, you when you're firing canister specifically, you want to be firing depressed down a hill.
The
because
British have
it'll
already
work
lost
best.
a cannon.
Oh, that was a first shot from the 6-pounder. But yeah, you want to be shooting down the hill because the building is the hill when you're firing. But the other thing is, if you look at the terrain at the front of the hill, that's not terrain cavalry can walk up. So to charge the cannon, you have to run very far up that hill, and you don't have a straight shot at it. You have to go diagonally. So yeah, very beautiful positioning. Also, obviously, the height does give legends accuracy. Oh, is that a second cannon unit?
Oh, what? What's going on here? What is...
I think the British accidentally brought 2 6-pounders.
Oh yeah, they have. So it's just...
That is unfortunate for the British because
that
it
removes
is
the money advantage by not
400.
taking Wellington. Yeah.
Yeah, there's still about a solid 600 gold still left after taking that 6-pounder, but that's really unfortunate. But you know what? I reckon that's worked his favour actually. Because
He now knows that calf's there.
yeah, he now knows that calf's there because the cavalry has been scouted by the 6-pounder. So,
Yeah.
interesting gambit. So not charging it could work. Never mind, he's not charging it. If you hadn't charged it, there's a chance that the player may not have noticed that there was cavalry at all. That was fast.
Ouch. That is one dead unit.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, now the cav is no longer visible, so he won't know what killed it. He'll just know it's dead.
Unless he saw the cavalry while Jack was kind of standing next to it. Now we should see, if the British player didn't notice, we should see some cavalry appear to fight against. Whoa! Is that? Currently looking at Jack's front line at the hill, he seems to have gone for a very, very tight formation with his grenadiers.
Oh yeah, that is pretty interesting.
That is extremely strange. If I was the British player, I would be hitting barrage and I'd be firing directly into that. That's an incredibly expensive group of infantry. I don't know why he's just kind of putting them all together.
It's not as if they're even hidden, so that is just going to get annihilated very quickly. It might be his
Yeah.
plan to walk forwards and just do a complete, absolute smash through the ranks with the charge.
That would work. However, normally you want to be a little bit thicker when you are doing a grenadier charge, but I wouldn't be doing it even if there was the threat of artillery even anywhere near me. I wouldn't want to have my men like that.
You might just be
I also-
bargaining on the British just counter battery.
Yeah, but either way, I can't really think of many advantages of keeping your men that close together. Now, Jack should be firing at the infantry. Yeah, Jack's firing at the infantry now rather than the cavalry.
Oh gosh, look how many
oh
doses that
my
unit's taken.
God! Yeah, he had, looks like
35 men.
35 men in one shot. Wow.
Ouch.
That hurts, especially when you're playing as Breton. You don't have a lot of men. Yeah, I very, very much hope, like I said with the battle where Lero was playing, I very much hope that the British here don't stay in these big, massive chunks, especially under artillery fire. They should be very spread out, but not only for that, but the British are mainly known for their firepower, so you want to be trying to expend that firepower as much as possible. So you want to be doing very thin ranks, very long lines, playing as Britain, so that you can use the firepower rather than number.
Yeah.
And that accuracy to as much effect as possible. But it looks like Jack's doing that with his other grenadiers as well, on the left.
Oh, interesting.
Is this some kind of like Napoleonic formation or something?
Maybe just big brain tactics or something.
I mean, he could just be going for a cloned attack with multiple grenadier units.
I mean, it would be pretty scary if that walked into you.
Yeah, although I'd imagine it wouldn't be walking.
Well.
No, he is firing at the cannon, and unbelievably, the cannon is just firing directly into the hill because it kept fire high enough.
Yeah, that hill
He
is
should
going
be
to cause
firing at
problems.
Yeah, he should be firing at the infantry realistically. And I think maybe leaving a gap like that's probably better for him because, I mean, as long as he's protecting his general, but that cannon's not worth anything, so if he's going to split up his line, you know, it's a good idea to do it in that generic area, because he can still caster. Oh!
Oof.
He just hit the grenadiers. Wow.
Oh.
Teaching Jack why you shouldn't do that. He
I-
could be going for defeat in detail. In fact, I think that is where he's going, but he's staying in these massive chunks. You see players playing Russia in these size of infantry. He's losing the gunfight against the Confederation of the Rhine when you're playing as Britain. That is not good. Rare is it that you see a Grenadier faction in thinner lines than the British.
That is a bit iffy tactics.
Yeah, I think it should be James.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Oh, General's under attack as well. Wonderful.
I feel like the fact he's getting pummeled by artillery.
Oh,
that should be
I do
enough
believe
he
that
should-
they're advancing.
Yeah. The fact he's getting absolutely pummeled by artillery should be fact enough that he should be in thin lines.
Yeah.
Even if he wasn't a faction like Britain, where thin lines is a good idea. So even if he's playing with Russia or something, I would still be thinning my lines against the artillery because you're just going to take 30 casualties at a time.
This is actually pretty smart from him, retreating in front of the Grenadiers. Because when charging, you use up more energy, right? So they're
Yeah.
going to be more tired when they eventually catch up.
Yeah, and he could technically turn around now and just start firing into them. Or, alternatively, bring some cavalry over and trap the infantry.
Or potentially even better, stretch his lines out.
That would also be good, because he would be able to the artillery's just having a field day. Yeah, he would be able to stretch his lines over the Confederation easily.
Yeah.
Easily. It's
Outflank.
just not. It always disappoints me when people playing as Britain don't thin their lines out. It's as if he's playing as Russia. I don't understand it. I'm trying to see what this Confederation's cavalry is gonna do. Yeah, he's just getting pummeled by artillery. And Jack's going for the cavalry now. Earl of Uxbridge, combat general, pretty solid. Although I think probably will lose to a good Garde du Corps unit. I mean, he's thinning his lines out a very small amount, but it's still far too much. You want to be aiming for probably 3 ranks, possibly 2 would be good for Britain.
Because he's now currently
Not-
over double that.
Yeah, right now he's got 1, 2, 3, 4,
9.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ranks, maybe Russia, absolutely not Britain. She's, if he loses, I'm gonna say it's probably down to his
Fire.
unawareness of, yeah, it's just unawareness. Obviously, we'll see how it
Oh,
develops.
Cav,
get
Jack's
killed or
Cav
something.
is advancing.
Oh, in the
Might be
back.
going for a general.
It could be, but it looks like some Dragoon guards are being. Nah, the Bavarian Hussars aren't heading. Dragoon guards are going for them. Yeah, if the British player loses, I'm gonna say it's down to a gunfight, probably. They're probably just gonna get shot down. And I think because they haven't thinned their lines out, they're gonna have a far higher chance of losing gunfight. It's so disappointing to see such thick lines. He could easily like fish hook around Jack's army right now, but he's just not.
No, we just have a stare off basically.
Yeah, although I feel like Jack probably knows that he's got the advantage over this player. I think obviously this player is probably a bit newer.
Yes.
Yeah. So Jack knows he probably has the strategic advantage over him.
And of course
using
the
the
LOC
defensive as
advantage.
well. Yes, that too, and positional and artillery and cavalry. It's
And
quite a few
yeah.
advantages.
Stop screaming like a woman. Die
And
quietly.
general, technically. If he does it right, he'll probably be able to target the cavalry or shoot the infantry by flanking around them. And if the British do turn their infantry around to start firing back, yeah, he is advancing now. If he turns his infantry to fight them, Jack can advance and just shoot in the back.
Interesting.
Advance from the British. And he's also not stretching. Okay. He's getting encircled.
The disappointment in your voice is so audible.
That's actually, you know what? I'll give it to Jack. Very impressive. He managed to farm an encirclement by taking about 4 steps forwards with different infantry units.
Oh,
He wants- It transitioned seamlessly. That was pretty cool to watch. Yeah. See, this British player has managed to get fish hooked, despite having more infantry that is better.
Yikes. And is then losing the gunfight.
Yeah, they're losing the gunfight because they're only fighting 10 men they're only firing 10 guns at a time because of the size of the ranks. They should be firing 200 at a time. They're literally using a tenth of their firepower. And it's not a surprise Confederation have managed to kill 30 people already from one of the units. Stumps, if you're watching this, for my sanity, if you ever play Britain again, and I see you playing with this heavy chunks, I will find you.
Yeah, just to point out we don't condone violence, etc, etc, etc. Well,
If you're playing Britain and have heavy chunks, I think that's perfectly fine. It's just
calf
justifiable,
stuff going
and-
on here on the flank. This is smart by Stumps trying to get the scare onto the Voltgear battalion.
Yeah. However, the Garde du Corps is moving over, so if there is a cav engagement on the right, I'm pretty certain that it's going to end up going the way
That
of
foot
Bavaria.
battalion is being wiped out. It's down to 162 men. Oh, and
yeah,
it's gone.
They just got absolutely destroyed by a Voltigeur battalion because they weren't firing back against them efficiently. They just got absolutely railed in a gunfight. The British infantry is physically being thinned out by bullets.
Well, at least you're getting what you wanted.
I'm getting what I wanted. Yeah. I also feel very bad for the British player. Oh, the general!
Oh dear.
Bavarian Hussars charge the general, but I think the general might break the Bavarian Hussars. Nah, they're going for the artillery now. Is this a good idea? No, the cavalry breaks. That's unfortunate. There was some Dragoon guards as well that would have probably been able to move over and reinforce the general. But yeah, it did thin the numbers down of the general unit. Oh, cav engagement. Jack charged the 15th Hussars with his Bavarians. Somehow suffered more losses.
And that Earl of Bucksbridge should soon charge in,
That's a bit
if he's
odd.
paying attention.
I don't know how, but the Bavarians took more losses by charging the British. Okay.
Oh,
Earl of
Uxbridge versus Garde du Corps. This should be good.
The Garde du Corps is flanking around behind the Earl of Uxbridge. Might be able to catch him in the back. fact, that is what he's doing. Yep, he's going for the back. A little bit of a morale bonus from charging him in the flank. But the question is, will Jack break them? Yes, they will. Yes, he will break them. The British are trying to escape, and in doing so are losing morale. The Garde du Corps will break the Earl of Uxbridge. That's a very expensive loss. As that happens, Fisher's being tightened even more, despite the British could easily outmatch these guys. However, they are just getting shot in the back now. Ah. If that was a straight thin line, he would be able to completely encircle these guys. Oh, it's so infuriating. Ah, I just want to join a VC with him as he's playing this battle. Just have it thin out. He doesn't even need to retreat.
I mean, trying to thin out while in a gunfight is also a bad idea, so retreating is probably the only way to do it. Problem is, he isn't retreating to do it. He's just retreating.
Yeah, he's just retreating to get killed more. He's slowly getting encircled more and more, and the fact that he's stayed in these chunks too, are just letting Jack fire his artillery into them freely and do a shit ton of damage. And oh, Jack can get a very nice side shot here because of the retreat.
Oh yeah, this is just death on a plate.
Oh, the cannon's gonna fire one shot and it's gonna kill so many people.
Oh, the Earl of Uxbridge appears to have come back.
He is trying to fire down it as well. I did that. Oh, the Earl of Uxbridge does come back.
No, it's their SARS.
Oh yeah.
What did his SARS come back and Uxbridge just went, nah.
I think Uxbridge took more losses.
Oh, that was close. It's only a matter of time before this just becomes like a massive cannonball straight through the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to set a title for this video. Just in full capitals, just thin out your lines.
I'll do that.
Please do.
You'll never believe what not thinning your lines out does.
Why to thin out your lines 101? Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh!
Cannon hit. Yeah, the cannon hit. He's running.
His men.
Someone's running in the Federation's army.
I don't know. Oh, it's the artillery. The artillery's actually... Gosh.
Did they?
They must have got hit by something.
Maybe the
What?
counter battery.
But they got 13... I don't understand this.
They might get hit by counter battery. Yeah.
No, they're under missile attack.
Yeah, no, they are getting shot by the cannon because they lost the lumber.
Oh, gosh.
Well then.
That's...
Oh, charge, possibly. I think, yeah, no, Jack's going for a charge.
He's worked out he's lost his cannon and is now just going full out charge because he's not actually outnumbered cannon.
Realistically, he can just sit in this gunfight and he'll actually beat the British very easily. But
oh, here we go.
I think he's realised he can probably beat the British even faster by just, you know, head first slamming into him. Go for everything but the Highland Blackwatch Battalion.
Probably a wise choice.
Yeah, probably. That's the best unit of the army to... Oh, yeah, no, he's just going for a mass charge now. He's broken through.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the end.
I think the beginning of the end was the beginning of this match. Yes.
Oh, and for some reason he's just lining up to fire into the British.
Oh, well, we now know why Jack didn't charge the Blackwatch. Because he was instead charging them with the Garde du Corps.
Yeah, ouch. And of course they're in melee, so that's kind of the end of them.
To be fair, the front line is breaking. The front line of Confederation is breaking.
Oh gosh.
Are they rallied? Are they rallied? They are not rallied, no.
Oh,
the entire front line breaks. What?
What?
Wow. Okay. I love how the flanks are not getting charged. I would be pulling my general out of there, Jack. Oh, but the British are shooting themselves. Oh my god.
Somehow, the British are currently winning. He
where...
needs to pull one of these units out and get them squared and just run his infantry away.
Oh, Jag looks like he's closing the gap again. He's got more men and he knows that. And he's constantly forcing a retreat, and that's not good.
They're
for
not
the
gonna
British
get
morale.
out. Yeah, they're not gonna get
The
back.
British,
I
the
think
British
they're gonna get caught.
escape. Yeah, nice little volley to the back to do some damage.
Oh, and the general's gonna
being
go.
charged. Oh,
What do?
General escapes. However, Dragoon guards do come. Oh no, Dragoon's
He's
guards are
running his
coming.
infantry into the. Oh gosh.
He's charged his Dragoon guards through his infantry.
And his general.
Oh my god.
This is.
Straight through his infantry.
Oh.
Probably does more damage to his infantry than Jack's cavalry. Also charges them from very far away, so they're tired now.
This is just pain.
He's managed to retreat, but he made a lot of mistakes that hopefully, if he isn't watching this and he hasn't clicked off on the amount of things we've said, because I'm sorry about just the amount of
he's
shit
farmed
we're
square
doing against you. That's good. But I feel like this would be a good learning kind of opportunity for you, Stumps. Specifically, everything we've said is us trying to help you play, try and improve your skills. Yeah, but we're trying to improve your ability as much as possible by giving these comments. Specifically, thin out your goddamn lines when you're playing as Britain. This is the perfect size for maybe Russia, because you just have so much men that it doesn't matter. But you want to be trying to use that firepower as much as possible. I mean, you've made a good choice just pulling back and defending whenever he's moved forwards, but it's really, really not working out for you. This map, the factions, the cavalry, the artillery, you got quite unfortunate with that. But yeah, in the future, try it. If you've got thick lines, remember you can spread them out if you think you're getting encircled, which you were. You have very slowly became completely encircled unnecessarily.
Yeah, this is just encirclement 101.
Yeah,
It's just a massive curve.
it was a completely unnecessary and avoidable encirclement. If the lines were just a bit thinner, you should get outstretch them. But now, I mean, this looks like a very cool defensive position, and I actually quite like it, because you're protected on the flanks by buildings, but it's not going to last for much longer, I'm assuming.
No, it doesn't look like it, does it?
Just the ability of having more men than your opponent, Jack. Even
Here
has
we go.
3 units in reserve. Because he's got more men, he's able to just flank round while still keeping a front line, which is something you can't really hold against. Clearly, you're getting charged in the back.
Yeah.
Not looking great for the British.
And understatement of the year award goes to Dan.
And the encirclement has come to a close. The British, quite literally, with their backs pressed to each other,
Yep. This is like
forming a V formation to be able to fight both behind and in front. Nice little
the
position for
general's
buildings.
just standing looking at a building.
Yeah, oof, not
ideal.
great. Yeah, the general's probably gonna get shot in a second as well.
Well,
Jack's
charge.
grenadiers that he brought at the very beginning, smashing their way through the British foots. 76 men holding back all of that.
Not
But you
gonna
know what?
blend well.
The general has inspired them, so they are holding them. But
And here come a Fusilier battalion from
he
behind
needs to
just
pull
to
his general out.
realize-
Yeah, he's running his general out there. This general's being charged by infantry. He's being charged in the back. I think it's good night for the British. Yeah.
Yeah.
Inspired
likely.
units just been cracked. They're getting shot from behind and the front. Grenadiers in the middle of their line.
And here comes another charge. Yep, and they're halted.
Where are you? unfortunate for the British player. And, yep, that's it. There's just the general left, and there's a Garda Corps unit going directly where the general's. No, the general's trying to escape now, but there's a Garda Corps unit hunting
Goodbye,
him.
General. Yeah.
Well, that was certainly a game.
Yes. Any message you want to give either player? I don't think you've mentioned anything.
Not particularly want to say anything furiously. I would like to commend Jack for a textbook encirclement.
It was
some
well
good
done.
charges, very well managed cavalry as well, and perfect artillery placement. That was beautiful. Yeah, it was textbook. It was seamless. It was a beautiful little encirclement. And Britain, for the love of God, for the love of every single belief on this planet, I would very much appreciate it if you thinned your fucking lines out, for God's sake. It is not just infuriating for you as you lost, it's also infuriating for every single poor person that has to watch this video and listen to me say thin out your lines 500 times. And also just watch you slowly get encircled for no reason. Love upsetting, but for a player who's only been playing for, I think you said like a week there, then you play very well.
When I edit this, I'm going to add a thin out your lines counter. How many times you said it?
Please do, that'd be funny. But yeah, in the future, send them out, please, please. For someone playing against one of the developers of the mod who's been playing for over a year now, a year and a half.
Surely one of the favorites.
Yeah, surely one of the favorites. Surely they must be a very good player.
Like you probably think you are.
Yeah. Well, let's see if I get knocked out in round 2, shall we? Then some developer needs to survive.
That would look bad.
But yeah, for someone who's been playing for like a week now, apparently, don't know if that's true. You did play very well, Baron Lerner. You know, you did retreat correctly, and you did some decent artillery shots. I don't know if that was RNG or if you placed them. Cavalry engagements, you got a kind of alright cavalry engagement against the Confederation. Managing to successfully kill that Hussar unit, but you got charged in the back by the Garde Corps. You were kind of fucked there. I'll also, you know, bringing that artillery probably didn't help you a little bit. The extra 6-pounder. Although it did help you know that there was a cavalry.
I don't think he noticed, to be honest.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. But overall, yeah, we've made comments, and hopefully, if you still play this mod after hearing me speak about you like this, hopefully I do see you in a lobby, and hopefully you are playing as Brent, and hopefully you have got thin lines, or else I will shout at you a lot.
I can vouch that Dan will shout at you a lot.
I do that to most people anyway.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and thin out your lines.